Hi, my name's Desiree Krause. I'm the owner of Time to Eat Delivery. And if you're watching this, that probably means that you're inquiring about starting your own grocery and restaurant delivery service. And so in this video, what I'd like to do is just sort of give you an informal overview of what we do and how we get you started on your own. So essentially, we provide three different businesses for you. There'll be grocery delivery, restaurant delivery, and job site delivery. And although we encourage you not to start all of these, at the same time, this business is built on repeat business. So you want to be sure that you come out of the gate looking awesome, pleasing your people. You want them to come back and order from you again. But the first one we're going to look at is going to be grocery delivery. So the grocery store delivery concept is pretty easy. We'll set up your software. You'll have all the different stores that are in your area all around there. We'll actually get the layouts of those personal stores in your area. So what that means is that we'll embed those into the software so that when your driver or you see that list from that particular store, it's going to be in the exact same order of that store. So even if you or your drivers have never been in there, it won't matter. They'll just have to go up aisle 1, down aisle 2, up aisle 3, and it will definitely make your shopping 8 times faster and without mistakes. You can make really good money in the grocery delivery. Usually, I like to calculate it about one person can do about $6 to $8 grand a month. So if you have one driver, that's about what you can make, and then obviously more drivers will make more money for you. So the next one I'm going to tell you about is the restaurant delivery service. And this one is by far our most high-tech. This is the one that's like an Uber Eats or a Grubhub. This is where you'll have all the different restaurants in your area embedded into your site, all their different menu items. And a customer will go on your site, choose the restaurant they want, choose the menu items. They'll check out, they'll go ahead and pay for that online. That money will get routed to your account, and we set all of this up for you. And then your driver will have an app, and so will all of your drivers. It'll get routed to them. They'll get alerted, okay, an order's here, they accept it. They'll then get GPS coordinates to the restaurant. They'll go pick it up. Then customer gets alerted that, okay, your order's on the way. And then they'll get GPS coordinates to the person's home or office or wherever they're at. Now with restaurant delivery, this aspect has grown like crazy. I don't have to tell you guys that delivery services are they're here to stay. In my generation, getting something delivered would have been a luxury. Nowadays, with millennials, they've grown up, they have families. It's a way of life, absolutely. So it's not going anywhere, and that's been a blessing for me. I've seen it grow over 14 and a half years, but nothing like the last 3. It's just been incredible. So with restaurant delivery, I'll give you a true story. This is a newer client of ours. I just looked at their numbers for 6 months. They have made over $100,000 profit in the last 6 months, and that's their first 6 months. And they're not even in a super populated area. They're actually in a little town in Missouri. And then I have other clients that do just the restaurant software, and they've been doing it a couple years. I have a client in Nashville, over 50 drivers. He's got 4 managers, doing amazing. So I'm not going to tell you it's not hard work, but it is a very lucrative part of what we set up for you. So I absolutely encourage you to do the restaurant delivery even before you do the grocery delivery. But there's one more I'm going to tell you about. So the next one I'm going to tell you about is the workplace lunch delivery. Now with the workplace lunch, what we're going to do is we'll do research in your area. We're going to find the larger employers, the call centers, the manufacturing, industrial, anywhere where there's 100 plus employees. Many of them have up to 6,000, 7,000. And what we do is we're going to do research in there. We're going to find out who has cafeterias, what the lunch shifts are, that kind of thing. These places typically, they're unreached because they have a half-hour lunch. So typically they've either got to go to a food cart that comes up or a taco truck, get something to eat, wait in line, or they got to get in their car, drive to Carl's Jr. real quick, grab something to eat there and hope they get back in time and can gobble their food down and clock back in. What we've set up is a system where we pick one different restaurant a day. So Monday might be Chipotle. Streamlined items, maybe the top 5, 6 popular items. And now you can do 40, 50 lunches an hour easily because it's streamlined. You don't need to be driving all over town, going to 20 different restaurants. This way, one guy can go to Chipotle, back to the factory, back to Chipotle, back to the call center, back and forth. And these larger places don't just have lunch at noon. They've got lunch all through the day. So we're gonna coordinate those lunch shifts, and you can start off small. You can start off with one driver, and that one driver can start off with one company. And you can get going back and forth, get you to understand, how it works, get you used to it. So then let's say we have one company going, you're doing 40 lunches over 3 shifts. That's gonna make you about $360. But let's say you pay your driver $15, you're making $300 profit off of one company with one driver. So then what I recommend is once we've got that going, you understand the process, all right, let us help you hire another guy and get him going on the company next door. Let's let them know, hey, their employees can get their lunch delivered. And these employees, they just order it themselves. This isn't like the company ordering it. It's just like an Uber Eats or a Grubhub. They go on your app, order their food, and the beauty is with this though, because it's streamlined, it's there when they clock out for lunch. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna send those orders over to Chipotle an hour early, your driver will show up, he's gonna go through and make sure they're all correct, take off, and be there when that lunch breaks. It's kind of unheard of. There is nothing like this in place right now, although I've gotten word from employees who actually work for some of the larger delivery companies, and they've gotten wind of our program, and they're going after it as well, which I knew would happen. It's there's always going to be competition, but fantastic unreached people group that normally would not order lunch from these places because they could never get it on time. They could never order it from your restaurant software and get it on time. This is streamlined. This is one restaurant a day, and they're kind of a captive audience because they don't have a lot of options. So it's either taco truck, get in the car, or choose from one of your 5, 6 items. And once we get them to sign up one time, and we have different promotions we run to get those employees to give you a shot, once they do that, now you've got their text, you've got their email, you're able to send them a post 2-3 hours before lunch. Okay guys, today is Panda or today's Chick-fil-A, here's these 5 items. Essentially click here and order lunch. So one of the systems I usually like to implement is let's start off with job site delivery. Get like I said, one at a time. It's a lot less stress. We have 4 boys and 2 of them we've set up with their own territories just doing job site. Get them going on that. And then when you have a handful of drivers, all right, now let's launch the restaurant delivery, the Uber Eats, where you're making yourself available to all the restaurants and all the town. And then you're ready. You're not going to be overwhelmed, and then you can launch grocery. And this can happen, within 2 weeks of each other or 2 years. So essentially, those are the 3 main businesses we get set up for you. And whether you launch those all at once or in increments, my staff have them completely created. Just to do one of the menus on one of your restaurant software pages, for instance, can take one of my staff an entire day, and they're good at it. And we do 25 for you. So, tremendous amount of work goes into these. Our objective is that you look corporate. You're going to be competing with Uber Eats, with Grubhub, with DoorDash, and you're never going to put them out of business. But what your objective is to get a piece of the pie, because that's a good piece of pie. And one thing that you can do that's going to make you stand out and stand apart from those services is going to be your customer service. I'm huge on this. Actually, one of the clients I told you about in Nashville, he told me, Desiree, I'm so glad that you always encourage me to be the best delivery service in Nashville, not the cheapest. And that really is my standard, and it's what I implement with my own employees. I believe in paying better, treating your people better, although most of you will just have contracted drivers, acknowledging them, but expecting the best. And we have ways of finding those kind of people. They're rare, but they are out there, and that's what you want. Because, not that there aren't some good drivers out there for the other companies, but they pretty much hire anybody. We've actually done tests to see how easy it was and how bad you could be and still get a job at a lot of these places. So you're gonna stand apart. Your people are gonna be in uniforms. Your people are going to have security badges. They're going to be trained in customer service. Again, you're going to treat them better. They're going to have thermal bags. You're just going to be providing a different quality of customer service, and that's what you're going to be known for, and that really will develop a client base for you. There's always going to be the kid that wants his Taco Bell as cheap as he can get it delivered, and that's fine. There's services out there, but I guarantee you there are people just like me who, even if you charge $1 or $2 more, which we try to keep you, encourage you to be competitive, but even if you didn't, people who want their food on time, delivered by a friendly person in a uniform with a sense of professionalism, that's going to get you clients, and that's sort of how we structure you. So in addition to those 3 main services and their software, their websites, creating all of those, we're going to be providing you with all of your marketing materials, all of your business cards and coupons and posters and acrylic displays and postcards, all that kind of stuff, brochures that you're going to market, because again, the idea is that you look corporate. And we're also going to have your phone line all set up for you, which is an amazing system that will route to any phone you want, so you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of business phones. We teach you how to implement that. We hire a voice actor that will do the greeting on your phone, because again, you want to sound corporate. We'll have a graphic artist do your logo, and you'll be involved obviously in that process. We will have 3 professional videos made for you that you use for social media and different things that pertain to the 3 different businesses. We are going to provide you with your thermal bags that are going to keep the food hot. We'll provide you with your car topper, and eventually you're going to need more stuff, and you can do that. You own the business. It's 100% yours. You don't pay royalties to us, so you can take your artwork and buy it somewhere else, or I give my people the freedom to, you can get into our account, or a lot of them will just call my staff and say, hey, Sam, could you order 2 more car toppers or some more uniforms for us or whatever, and we don't make a dime on that. So we just give it to you at our cost, and which is usually a little bit cheaper than the average person can just go and get it. We provide you with your uniforms, your hats. We provide you with your business licenses and any permits you need, and we go through the hassle of getting that. We provide all your merchant accounts for you. We get those set up. That can probably be one of the most time-consuming and irritating processes, but my staff will take care of that for you. We're going to provide you with tablets for the restaurants that will actually be connected to your website, so that when an order comes in, they're going to see it right there on their tablet that you provide for them. This not only makes their job very easy, because they don't have to be getting orders any other way. They can see it right there on the tablet in the kitchen when those orders come in and when they need to get picked up, but it also looks very professional. It makes you stand out. This is what Uber and Grubhub do, and you want to mimic that. We also take care of your search engine optimization, or SEO. Now what this is my staff gets you everywhere online, because we want someone to be able to type in your area and food delivery or restaurant delivery or grocery delivery and be able to find you, okay? And so we get all that set up with you. I try to get you in 70 to 100 browsers, directories, backlinks, so that you start showing up online locally in your area. Something else we do is all of your business social media accounts. We get movies made for you, like I said. We create all of those accounts. We teach you how to utilize those accounts as you grow and expand. We even create all your memes for you and just walk you through that process. Something that we just recently started implementing, which is fantastic, is we actually are going to send one of our reps to your area. They'll be in a suit. They're going to meet with the restaurants. They're going to meet with the companies, because they want to project you as a big deal. And when you do that, they have an immediate trust of who you are. They know you're not just some rinky-dink company that popped up and started a delivery service. They know you know what you're doing. They feel a sense of trust immediately, and that's priceless. So not everybody that we work with, our clients, feels comfortable going in and introducing themselves and talking about what we do and showing them on the tablet how a customer is going to order, or encouraging a company to propagate your materials, because this way now their employees won't be coming back late and they'll actually have a rested lunch break. Not everyone is a salesman. Not everyone feels comfortable with that. And again, you don't have to do it, but it's only going to make you bigger and help you grow faster. So we have a program where we can actually send those guys over to your area. They're going to implement this for you. They're going to partner with restaurants. They're going to get you discounts, things like that, so that you can just kind of worry on the back end and the big picture stuff of operating and growing your business. And then in addition to all of the materials that we provide for you, my staff and I will be walking with you. We have a 4-week training program. Usually it takes about 6 weeks to get you completely set up, knowledgeable, and just ready to go with all your equipment and supplies and uniforms. But we train you. We want you to know your software. We want you to know how to put a promo code in, or how to get the orders, or just every aspect, how to do social media, memes, and everything in between. So we'll take time to spend with you to just make sure you know all of that. We have a ton of tutorials we'll walk you through, and we have people that are really tech savvy, and we have also people that can barely send an email. So don't worry about if you're not really computer literate. Don't worry about it. My staff are amazing. They're patient, and they're going to walk with you. So at the end of that 4 or 5 weeks, you're going to know what you're doing. And I can promise you that it's my customers that really get in there and know how their business is run. Those are the ones that make it really, really big. So I encourage you, take advantage of my staff. That's what they're there for. So I hope that helps kind of explain what we do, guys, how we get you going. I started 14 years ago. I know what it is to have a dream. I could have never imagined that it would have taken off like it has. And I really appreciate being able to help people in their own areas, with their own vision, with their own objectives as far as how big they want to get. I have an amazing staff. I believe, like I said, in hiring people and expecting the best from them, but paying them better and treating them better. All of my staff, as a matter of fact, get major bonuses depending on how successful you are. So in addition to just being really great people, they are blessed financially the better you do. So it is important to me. We don't just get you started and create your business and say, here you go, good luck, let us know how it goes. We are walking with you, especially that first couple of months as you're growing and expanding and getting to know how your business operates just like you would a job. And then we'll stay with you down through the years. We don't charge royalties. This is 100% your business. But we are there for you as you need advice, if you need something switched on your site, all of those things will happen, and we'll be there with you. And if you want to add a new service to your site, we'll be there to help you with that. So feel free to call our toll-free number. You can get a hold of my staff. I always make my personal cell available, so please feel free to, if you'd like to talk to me personally, I'd be more than happy to talk with you, to explain stuff to you. This is a real business, guys, and I can tell you, even though we've grown tremendously, I could have never imagined that we would have been as blessed as we have been, and it's growing still like crazy. We're getting ready to go into Mexico and Canada. But we genuinely care, I genuinely care about the success of our clients, not just in terms of it making me look good as a business, which it does, and obviously I want, but even more than that, I care about the success of our people. I know what it was like 14 and a half years ago to get started, have a dream, have a vision, and then seeing that become a reality is fantastic. Working for yourself is fantastic. I can't imagine punching a clock again and going back to work for somebody else. I absolutely love running my own business. It's a challenge. It's hard work, especially in the beginning, but it is well worth it. So give us a call, guys. Feel free if you want to watch any other videos. I'll put a video right here that sort of explains my story, how I got started. And any questions, feel free to email us, call us. I try to make myself very available. I encourage people, talk to our other clients. I guarantee you that one thing that you'll hear if you do that, or you read their testimonials or whatever it is, look on our Better Business Bureau. We're A+ rating. We're accredited with the Better Business Bureau. They analyze you, make sure that your customers are happy. Look at that stuff. And again, feel free to give us a call, contact us. I'd be happy to, explain it to your husband or your aunt or your partner or whoever you'd like. But again, it's our objective to make your vision a reality.